Welcome to History Chronicles. In today's video we will explore the legacy of Muammar Gaddafi, the desert revolutionary. Muammar Gaddafi, the name echoes through history as both a beacon of hope and a symbol of tyranny. Born in 1942 near Sirte, Libya, his early life was steeped in the traditions of a Bedouin Arab family. The vast, unforgiving desert landscape of his childhood instilled in him a resilience and a connection to his roots that would shape his worldview. His family, though poor and illiterate, recognized the importance of education, even if it meant sending their son away. Gaddafi's formal education began with religious studies, followed by elementary school in Sirte. It was during this time that the seeds of revolution were sown. The young Gaddafi, exposed to the burgeoning wave of Arab nationalism sweeping across the region, found himself drawn to the ideals of Gamal Abdel Nasser. Nasser's defiance of Western imperialism and his vision of a united Arab world resonated deeply with Gaddafi. He organized student demonstrations, distributed anti-monarchy posters, and passionately advocated for Arab unity. However, his activism came at a cost. His outspoken nature and defiance of authority led to his expulsion from school. Undeterred, Gaddafi continued his education, eventually enrolling in a secondary school in Sabha. Here, he further immersed himself in the study of history and politics, his understanding of the world around him becoming increasingly sophisticated. He devoured the works of Nasser, as well as other revolutionary figures, drawing inspiration from their struggles and triumphs. Gaddafi's time in Sabha was pivotal in shaping his political consciousness. He witnessed firsthand the stark disparities between the wealthy elite and the impoverished masses. He saw the lingering effects of colonialism and the struggle of his people for self-determination. These experiences solidified his belief in the need for radical change and fueled his desire to fight for a more just and equitable society. Driven by his revolutionary zeal, Gaddafi joined the Royal Military Academy in Benghazi in 1961. The military, he realized, offered a path to power, a means to enact the change he so desperately craved. At the academy he found kindred spirits, young men who shared his disillusionment with the monarchy and his yearning for a stronger, more independent Libya. Together they formed the Free Officers Movement, a clandestine group dedicated to overthrowing the corrupt and ineffectual regime of King Idris. Gaddafi excelled in his military training. He possessed a sharp mind, a charismatic personality, and an unwavering determination that commanded respect from his peers. He underwent rigorous training in the Army's Signal Corps, honing his skills in communication and strategy. He was later selected for a prestigious communications course in the United Kingdom, further expanding his military knowledge and broadening his horizons. On September 1, 1969, Gaddafi, at the helm of the Free Officers Movement, launched a bloodless coup d'état. The king, away in Turkey for medical treatment, was deposed, and the monarchy was abolished. The coup, swift and decisive, marked a turning point in Libyan history. Gaddafi, hailed as the leader of the revolution, emerged as the de facto head of state, assuming the chairmanship of the newly formed Revolutionary Command Council. Gaddafi implemented significant changes in Libya, including nationalization of oil industry. He nationalized the oil industry, using the revenue to fund social programs and development projects. Social reforms. Gaddafi introduced Islamic socialism and implemented policies aimed at reducing inequality and promoting social justice. Pan-Africanism. He later shifted his focus to Pan-Africanism, encouraging African unity and cooperation. Authoritarian rule. However, his rule was marked by authoritarianism, human rights abuses, and suppression of dissent. House building, improving housing conditions for Libyans. Healthcare, enhancing medical services and facilities. Education, expanding access to education. Infrastructure development. He invested in infrastructure projects, modernizing Libya's transportation networks, roads, and public services. Promoting Islamic socialism. Gaddafi introduced Islamic socialism, aiming to reduce economic inequality and promote social justice. African unity. He later shifted focus to Pan-Africanism, encouraging African cooperation and unity, and served as chairperson of the African Union from 2009 to 2010. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.